I still can't quite believe it, but this is our new floaty home, Kimberley Joe. 25 years ago, we both thought that if you can't do, teach. We were in it for the long holidays, the short hours 9 to 3:30, and the chance to sit at the front of a class while the children did the work. That didn't quite work out how we thought. We're now back from 4 years teaching in China to mess about on boats, so come join us on the waterways of England. So what are you doing, son?
Oh, I'm rolling up the clutch cover.
And why do we have to do that now?
So the lock keeper advised to have it open all the time, so that you don't have to walk down the gunnels, and because the rope's got to come out the front.
Exactly. So we found out a new thing yesterday.
I find out new things every bloody day.
Yeah. So there's also last night about 11:30, just down there, past the green boat is another boat. It's like a stag do boat. You know, where they all got the football shirts with 69 on the back and nicknames and stuff. Corporal this and Lieutenant that. Well, 11:30 last night, we were just watching TV, hearing noise. Bear in mind that this bit here is over water. And Sonia opens up the cratch, and there's some drunk bloke trying to get into the boat. And Sonia was not happy.
He frightened the life out of me.
She was like, "What are you doing?"
Get off my boat.
He was sorry, but like slurring his words. "Oh, sorry, it's the wrong boat." And then he took a little while, he sort of leant back and he was going to break the cover. So I was like,
get off!
Get off!
Just had this cover put on.
So, yeah, that was high drama last night. I then went out with a torch just to make sure, because getting off, I don't know how he got off. It's hard enough sober getting off this boat where we've moored. So, how he got off, I don't know.
Don't know.
But yeah, you could see like a torch back down by his boat.
I think he made it, put his baby isn't in the river near us, so.
No.
It's proper dangerous. Being drunk on a boat, to me, seems like a very dangerous thing to do.
Yeah, well, we saw about 3-4 stag doos last night go past. They're all like in their budgie smugglers or dressed as
Someone
pirates.
was in a thong. I looked out of the window and I just saw a bum come past the window and there's a bloke just standing there in a little thong. It's like, oh my god, it's not that warm.
It is weird here. This morning I could hear talking and it was like, it's not on the towpath side, but that side is the Thames. And I was thinking, right, that's the Thames I'm hearing those voices from. And I look out the window and there's 3 people swimming past our boat. Swimming!
It must be freezing.
Oh.
Short cruise, probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours
yep.
max. 2 locks if we go through Ancient Lock.
This Perspex thing reminds me when I used to visit you in prison that did then.
It was Bars in prison, darling, Bars in prison.
Oh, not in the visiting room.
Oh, okay. No touching.
Yeah.
If I fall in.
How can you fall in?
Because I'm going to sit up here to get the thing in.
Oh. See, now I should do is little push, and I tell you what.
Don't.
You missed it yesterday when I took one for the team.
Put the makeup on, I'll come out with my hand up.
Yeah.
No, so, what was it? Can you see me through that? So, short cruise, about an hour and a half. 2 locks, the services, and then we're good to go. Go shopping.
Okay, good.
So it was like a well-oiled machine this morning. We pulled in, lock keeper arrived just as same time we did, and now we're getting through the lock, King's Lock. So yeah, really my second wide lock. We're much better prepared than we were last time. Much better prepared. actually quite peaceful because you turn the engine off and they have both ropes on, so it's really nice. Well, good morning everyone. This is now Saturday morning. Finally we got it right.
Yep.
And we are moored at Aynsham Lock, which has been okay.
Yeah, we had a little walk into the town. Really nice, pretty town, isn't it?
It's beautiful. Aynsham is pretty, and it's not a long walk at all, about 20 minutes. Yeah, did some shopping. Took the car, got some shopping, which we're all stocked up, ready to go for our trip to Lich later today. Yep. Well, over the next 2 days.
The only problem is, if you have got your car, there's a little tip for you. There's a crossing just down there past the lock. It's really quite expensive. If you're in your car and that, you've got to go across there. It's like a little toll bridge kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah, so the Sinford,
I think, yeah.
Sinford road bridge, it's 5p toll.
Yeah.
Shocking. Broke the bank, that one.
Funny thing was, though, pretty much every car has to stop and root around on the floor to find the money.
Because it's cash only.
So it takes ages.
Yeah. So it was an alright mooring. What was nice, it's just before the lock, so it's 24 hours.
Yeah.
But last night, I don't know what was going on, whether there was a festival or something, but all night there were thumping music. It didn't keep us awake.
No.
But it could have done.
More of a rave than a festival, because I didn't see loads of people around or anything, though.
No, could have been a party, could have been someone who just likes really loud music, lives nearby. But it was loud all night, and it didn't stop until the early hours of this morning. Yeah. Not good, but so, however, didn't keep us awake. And
right now, what we're doing is the lockie comes on at 9. It's about 2 minutes till 9. We can't be bothered to do the lock ourselves if he's going to be there. And there's just a boat coming through this way right now anyway. I think it's one of those big wide beams. We've seen loads of massive wide beam boats on this bit of river.
Yeah, well, because of the blocks are nice and wide, so you can travel and stuff. Anyway, cup of coffee, sun's out, and we're just ready to go. We're just waiting.
Sun's out, guns out.
Oh God. Anyway. Have a good one. See you soon. This is Pink Hill Lock, and you can see there the flood marks from the past. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's a lovely, really well kept lock. And we've just been told there's no lock keeper on at Northmoor, which is the next lock, so we're going to have to do that one ourselves. So it's been a shower on the move today. We want to get some water at the next water point. Tony's driving, but the scenery's lovely. First time I've had a shower while we've been driving, which is just really weird. But now I'm going to go stand out on the back deck and dry my hair in the sun.
So you've just come off the Thames and we're going into this lock just here. So I just need to close these gates, which are massive. I'll come in the sun, you can see. So these are slightly different, these ones. These massive gates that we need to close. So I'll do this one. And then I have to go across all the way around to the other one. What you can see there is the white stick, the white bit that's up. That means that it's closed. If the red bit was up, it was open. So at the moment, once we close these, no more water will come in from that direction, and they're both the same level. So down this end you can see the white one's up already, so that water there isn't going in here. So we've got the white one up there, white one up there, and because it's so big, Sonia's just holding the boat there, because when the water comes rushing in, it starts to move the boat about. I'll close this up. Sonia's worried me a little bit because she started to say, shouldn't the red ones be up at the back? But I'm pretty sure I'm doing this right. We'll soon see. So now I come round here, and this is where I feel like a real captain. You can see that wheel there. Here's the wheel here. And I turn it. And what I need to do is, because you can't get too much at once, you'll see the red one starting to come up. And then once the red one is level with the white one, I leave that. So that's now letting in some water. Come to this side, white one's all the way up. Same thing, this one's only equal. So we've got them pretty much level, one now, one here. And you can see water now gusting in. The sun's got to hold on because the boat will start coming up. So every now and then as the boat comes up, just pulls it in a little bit again. Once the lock's about half full, I then put the red ones all the way up. Now all I need to do is open up the thing so that Sonia can drive off. She'll wait just there for me, and then I'll get back on again. It's like Amityville. I don't mean the house on the hill. I mean Jaws. Doo-doo. That low.
Not too shabby, is it?
You'd never leave your house, would you?
That view opposite is unbelievable. Look at what they look out over.
I'm going Tucson. I got your subtle hint, and as Spielberg has told me, oh, look what they look out on. So yes, because I said Amityville and spoke about Jaws, Spielberg kicked in. Some of these things look quite spooky. I don't know if that looks spooky on the camera.
Look at that house. On the house.
You get a very American vibe from these places. That looks like a place where the President of the US of A would live. It's like the place where the birds hang out in their garden. Under the tree. You got geese, ducks. American vibe, you know, like you imagine down south in America.
Yeah.
So yesterday we had the car because we were at Ancient, and we drove off and got some shopping, and I got myself some lovely pulled pork, and I managed to get 2 big rolls because I really like nice massive rolls like they do in America. So I got both of those, and then yesterday I was talking about what I was going to eat today, and all of a sudden a look came over Sonia's face. So Sonia, what happened?
I've given your bread roll to the ducks.
Yeah, so my brand new roll that would have been my dinner today, she tore it to pieces and threw it out the hatch for the ducks to eat.
I don't normally give ducks bread, by the way.
Oh yeah, look, even doubly bad. She's always doing that as well. Always feeding the ducks with some bread. I keep saying to her, don't do it.
Most of the roll went in the bin.
Oh right, I didn't even know that bit. So yeah, half it went in. Look at that face, look. That's not a face to be trusted.
I wouldn't give the whole roll to the ducks because that's bad for them. It fills them up.
She's saying that. She gave a loaf the other day, a whole loaf to one duck.
I don't feed them, and you know
just sunk to the bottom.
You know I don't, because I always give them Rice Krispies. Your Rice Krispies.
Yeah, my Rice Krispies as well.
Oh, my porridge oats.
Yeah, my Rice Krispies.
Your Rice Krispies are easier. Porridge oats sink really quickly.
What's quite cool now is we are coming up to, not far away from Newbridge, and it's a good thing about England sometimes. We've got so much history. It's called New Bridge, but it was actually built in the 13th century. So it was a new bridge, but in the 13th century. Just the kind of thing you just stumble across in England as you're travelling around, these little bits of history that we just take for granted. But I know, speaking to friends in America and things like that, they're fascinated by our history, and we just kind of go, oh, well, 13th century bridge, yeah, that's nothing really. So we're seeing things like that the whole time and loving bits of history.
That's one of the good things about this, isn't it? We're seeing stuff that we never would have bothered visiting.
Oh yeah, definitely. You just pull over and have a wander around, like Henry II, where his mistress was the other day. Right next to us when we would buy the cows at Godstow Bridge, yeah. Godstow Bridge, yeah. That was pretty amazing as well. But again, that's just something. It's the middle of the field. No one was looking at it, paying attention to it, and yeah, it's this big bit of history. It's the old nunnery where Henry II's mistress was basically kept. That was where she stayed until, as you saw, one of the other ones, the Reformation, and they started tearing all these things down, and the nunnery was just given to like a lord of the country. Brilliant. Our history is amazing.
We've just moored up for a spot of lunch at Newbridge, or the Lots of Newbridge. I'm pinned in here. We're going to go and have a cheeky, we're going to go and have a cheeky pint in there, a bit of lunch, and then we are going to carry on cruising.
Sounds like a carry on film, that did.
It does, it is a carry on film actually.
Oh. So I've walked into a sausage and cider festival. Just coming up to that. So someone's just getting a drink, and it's just through that gap there. Right, just viewing it back to where we've just come from. Spielberg's instructions. I've rebelled. I'm doing it for me facing this way, whereas Sonia wanted me to do it. Sonia Spielberg wanted me to do it the other way around. I put my foot down. No, I will make a decision. Right, through that gap, you see a little Victorian chapel at Shifford. Now, I'm in no way reading this from a book. I want you to realise this is from my own research and things that I know. So Shifford derives its name from sheepfold and was once a much busier spot than the sequestered farm and Victorian chapel evident today. Alfred the Great held a parliament there in 885 AD. Just so that you know, I thought you'd be interested in that. So yeah, just have a little bit of history. You're welcome.
Everyone's taken their positions. and he's hanging on for dear life. He's right at the front, which is good. But this is Shifford Lock. A rise of about 7 feet, I think, 7 feet something. So here we are, we're finally at our destination. It was a bit further than we thought we were going to go today. It's about 5 o'clock. It's only missed about 15 minutes of the football, but we are just past Rushy Lock. Yeah, it's been a bit of an eventful cruise. It was a beautiful cruise actually, through some of the quietest countryside I've ever been in. And here we are moored up, pretty much in the middle of nowhere, just past Rushy Lock. But yeah, it's been quite eventful. We've had some muddy, we've tried to moor a couple of times, but the banks were too muddy. So Tony ended up, when he's up to his ankles in mud, and ruined his slippers and pair of trainers. We also had weed hatch. The propeller was all jammed up with reeds. Just drifting until we could get the weed hatch cleared, and but other than that, it's been a beautiful, beautiful day. So we're almost about 3.5 hours from Lechlade, we think, tomorrow, and then we get a chance to relax and enjoy Lechlade for a bit. But it's a beautiful, beautiful place to be moored. As you can see, there's nothing around. A couple of boats, which is a good sign, because it means that the banks were all right. That was where we went wrong earlier. Anyway, onward for tomorrow.
So thanks for coming along with us on our interesting, difficult cruise. We got here in the end, so it was all worth it, but thank you anyway. All that's left
is to say, you know what to do. If you like the video, press the like button. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and tell your friends. Press the subscribe button, and if you want to be notified next time we upload our videos, press the notifications icon.
Yeah, and we will be forever grateful if you do those things.
Oh, he's looking these up, he must be. Anyway, right. Have a good week, everyone.
Have a good week, everyone.